Flashbacks. Nellie just entered home. Nellie trying to find her father. Nellie just opened a door. She saw it was her father just drinking alcoholic again. Nellie started getting annoyed and asking her father, "Really, Dad? You promised me to stop drinking alcoholic." "I'm sorry, I just can't help myself." Nellie doesn't really know what to think. After a while, around the office room, Nellie just stared at her father. She is quite disappointed with him. Her father was quite few concerns and asking Nellie, "What's wrong, Nellie?" "What's wrong? You know what the day is." "The day for what?" "The day is my 14th birthday, Dad." "Oh, I really forgot. I'm sorry, Nellie, but I promise you I'll make it up to you. Enough of your lies, Dad. You promised me this, you promised me that. You never did. It's been 5 months ever since my mom passed away. You're always busy. You had no time with me at all. Not only you sold the house, I had to break up my boyfriend, and then the worst part is you never show up my graduation, my middle school, when I meet you the most. And now you forget my birthday? You know how hurt I was?" "Nellie, I'm really sorry. I'm really trying." "Well, you're not trying hard enough. I wish things would have been different. My mom would have been alive." Nellie started crying. She cannot handle it, so Nellie decided to leave this room, not look at his father. Her father, hearing this, he was hurt by that and quite feeling disappointed himself. He truly doesn't know what to do in this situation. The end of flashbacks. Inside the bus, Green just staring himself in the mirror. He having a flashbacks the first time he met Nellie. At first, he thinks she's just a normal person like anyone else. At least he made new friends. But Green learns Nellie lost her mother, and Green can't feel bad for her. He feels the same way he lost his mother. So Green decided to help Nellie, to help her to fix her bird and teaching her how to speak Spanish. So that's what he did. At first, Nellie has a hard time to understanding Spanish, but after a while, Nellie able to get used to Spanish a little bit. The flashback ends. Green does care about Nellie, and he worried about her. Green asking himself, "I will find you, Nellie."
Don't you let go. Take another breath when you're lost again. If you'd only break the wall, but then find the courage. When you feel like the world is falling in and you can't seem to find the way back into right.
Inside the juniors, her father just gave the food for customers, and Nellie has arrived. Her father was quite a bit shocked. It was Nellie. He approaching her, asking Nellie, "Nellie, what are you doing here? You got day off? Wait, you got in a bus?" "Yep." Her father was quite a bit surprised, but he asking Julie to get hot coffee for Nellie. So she did. So she left to get hot coffee for Nellie. Nellie asking her father, "Dad, I know the Roach families have paid me their Crown Lake, but I'm not soon to be a Crown Lake student. I'm not going to come back." "What? What do you mean you're not going to come back? Is something happened?" "It's just I want to go to a different school." Her father, hearing this, he was quite concerned and quite disappointed in this situation. But he'll try his best to help Nellie. So he asking her, "Okay, we can sort this out. You can stay here at home." Nellie looks around. At first, she thinks this is impossible. But what choice Nellie has? She left the Crown Lake, and there's no place to go. So Nellie has no choice to stay here at home. And also, she has to sleep on the couch again. Meanwhile, outside town, Green able to get out of the bus. Green looks around. He's a bit surprised. This is the first time Green ever been in town before. But Green instantly rushes off. He has no time for this. He has to find Nellie. Meanwhile, inside the juniors, Nellie just drinking hot coffee. and Nellie having a flashbacks about her mother after 1 year ago. Her mother showing to gift for Nellie. Nellie saw it was a blue bird. Nellie was surprised and asking her mother, "Wow, it looks beautiful. You told me this bird was around our families for generations." "Yes, Nellie. Your great-grandfather was the first one who had this bird. It says this bird will guide you to be the next chosen as destiny." "What's that even means, Mom?" "I'm not sure, but this is all my grandfather knows." "But now it's yours, Nellie." "Wait, really?" "That's right, Nellie. You had to continue on our family's generation. This is your destiny. And no matter what, Nellie, you'll always be my precious daughter. Make sure to take care of him, Nellie." "Yes, Mom, I will. Thanks." Nellie and her mom just hug. And the flashbacks. Nellie just sit there trying to think. And Judy has arrived and asking Nellie, "Your mom wants you to be a Crowley student. What happened there? You did something wrong?" "No, it's just I don't like Crowley Academy. That's why I left." "At least tell me what happened." Nellie, at first she feels like she will not telling her about it. Well, not the way she humiliated because of Josh, even a diary. So Nellie decided to lie to her and be less honest and asking Judy, "Well, every single student just follow the rules, but I don't. I try the hardest, but it's like I'm not trying to be good enough to be a Crown League student. That's tough. I guess I need some help. Well, I had to stay here home, be safe here." To be honest, your mom did exactly the same thing. Your mom was been a Cranley student for 2 years. She has a lot of talent, and she loves Cranley Academy. After things got wrong, well, she left the Cranley like you did. Wait, she did? Yeah, after that she met your father. This is the first time they both fall in love each other. So I did exactly the same thing like my mom did. "No, Nellie, your mom left the Crown Lake because she needs some time to working herself, and then she come back to Crown Lake." "But you, Nellie, all you did was run away." Nellie doesn't know what to think. After a while, Nellie just sit there outside trying to think. Nellie having a flashbacks the day her mother got murdered. Nellie had witnessed her mother had died on the floor. Nellie started to cry, trying to call her mother's name. Her father and a medical has arrived. Her father trying to hug Nellie, trying to comfort her. The medical trying to check on her, but sadly she already passed away. Nellie and her father are both devastated by her loss, and Nellie got traumatized a lot. Nellie blamed herself by her mother's death ever since. Nellie just distanced her friends, and Nellie just break up by his ex-boyfriend, and her father having drugaholic problems. About her mom and her bird, she's pretty much all alone. There is no one else to helping her. Nellie doesn't know what to do with her life. After Nellie trying to think this, Nellie hear a familiar voice and asking her, "There you are, I was looking for you." Nellie turns around, she saw it was Green. Nellie was shocked. It was Green. Nellie asking him, "Green, what are you doing here? How you find me?" "Well, you told me where you live, so this is your home? Wow, I'm not going to lie. I never thought you had to live here. And you always sleep on a couch?" "How do you know what? Never mind. That's a long story. What are you doing here, Green?" "Well, I'm here to find you, of course." "So you came out all this way to find me here?" "Yup." "I cannot believe this." "Anyways, look, I'm sorry my friend did to you there. I did not know that would happen." It doesn't matter. I will never forgive him to humiliate me." "He did not mean to humiliate you. It was a big understanding. He made a huge mistake." "Yeah, that's not how boyfriends should not do their girlfriends like that." "Well, you're not wrong about that, to be honest. We'll deal with that later. Anyways, why you left the Crown Lake?" "You just left by not telling me?" And also, you just let your bird behind, by the way. Oh, right. I totally forgot. So, how's my birds going? Well, it's doing fine. It still have pieces left to finish, so yeah. Oh, I see. Well, I lied. Look, I just worry about you, Nellie. I just want to know why you left the Crown Lake. I get it. You got humiliated because of Josh. And you would tell me, I would help you and sort this out in this situation. I appreciate your help, Green, but it's not that. And what is it? It's just I'm not quite suited to be a Crown Lake student. After everything what happened, I thought I was trying to make things better, but all I could do is just make things worse for myself. We almost got ourselves in trouble what happened in the principal's office. I guess Tiffany was right. I don't belong there. I had to give up being a Crown Lake student and do something else in my life. Forget what Tiffany told you. You never done anything wrong, and you're just going to give up just like that? What about your mom's legacy? What's the point, Green? My mom is gone. There is nothing else I can do. You don't understand how I feel about all this. Well, so am I, Nellie. My mom is gone too. But it doesn't mean I had to give up my mom's legacy just like that. That's just selfish. I understand how you feel, Nellie, but doing this is not going to help your problems. I just want to help you to understand your reasons. I don't get it. Why you care about me so much? Why you want to help me? Because I'm your friend. That's why. That's the reason why I'm here. Look, I just don't want you to choose a bad choice or losing you as a friend. It's just I feel like I had to help you. At least tell me something that's bothered you. Fine, I'll tell you. What happened last year, ever since I left my home by my ex-boyfriend, after the time I got home, my mom got killed. It is all my fault. I blame myself by my mother's death. And I would have stayed home, I would have saved her, or something. I feel like I have failed her. Nellie, I'm really sorry that happens to you, but that wasn't your fault. You should not blame yourself by your mother's death. And how you know that? Because I blame myself by my mother's death as well. Nellie, hearing this, she was shocked. And Green continued talking. 11 years ago, I was only 4 years old. Me and my mom were driving a car, but we got ourselves a car accident. My mom was stuck in there. I tried to help her, but I wasn't strong enough. My mom asked me to get out of the car, call someone for help, but I didn't want to leave her. But she asked me to. So I did. So I tried to call someone for help, but it was a bit too late. The car exploded. My mom died in there. I just shout my mom's name. After that, I just black out. After a moment I wake up, I was in a hospital. I don't remember what happened after that. I able to survive, but my mom, she did not survive explosion, so my mom was gone. It was all my fault. I just let her there. What else I could do? I was only 4 years old. After my mom's death, I was never the same. I was suffering ever since. Even my father trying to help me. But all I could do is just ignore him. I didn't know what to do in my life. My dad put me there to therapy to fix myself. So I did. It's not like I didn't have a choice for a matter. So they tried to help me to understanding my situation. After a while understand all that, I realized my mom sacrificed herself to save me. I just didn't know what to say. Now I can understand why she did that. I just didn't realize that. So my mom wants me to survive. After 11 years, I learned how to forgive myself. I was able to move on my life, and I decided to become a Crown Lake student to continue on my mother's legacy, just like my mom always wanted me to do. The point is, Nellie, this is not what your mom wants. And either you, All you do is just hurt yourself in this situation. And making selfish choices. I did make selfish choices, and I regret that. I know losing a mother's tough, but we had to accept it and move on. They may be gone, but they're always watching us in the sky, or something like that. Look, you're a strong girl, Nellie. You need to learn to forgive yourself. I know life is hard, but we can make through this. No matter how hard it has to be, no matter what, Nellie, you're not alone. Nellie, hearing Green's words, she was truly speechless. She didn't know what to say, but Green is right. All this time, she was hurting herself in this situation. Nellie hate to admit it, but she knows it's true. Nellie remembers her parents always fight each other, and her mother want to get divorced. Nellie was so shocked she did not want her parents to get divorced. Unfortunately, Nellie cannot interfere to adults. She doesn't know why things got so wrong. Unfortunately, she pretty much will not know. Nellie remembered the day she entered Crown Lake Academy. Unfortunately, she wasn't experienced to be a Crown Lake student. Well, no one likes her. They always embarrassing her and bully her. Tiffany was the worst person she ever met, the worst roommate. Not only she respecting her and smashing her bird, and also she just bullied her and humiliated her like it was nothing. She wasn't even a decent human to begin with. Well, she cannot blame her. Well, that's just who Tiffany is by this point. And Chloe, well, she is not that bad. She always does her own thing. She's a cool friend. She lied she didn't embarrassing her, and she ever find out, well, she will never forgive Nellie. And at the same time, Nellie can't feel bad. She should listen to Chloe's opinions. She does care about her as a friend, and all she did was trying to annoy her. And Ryan, well, he's a cool dude. He's quite tall, but she just see him as a friend. It's quite a shame Ryan has a girlfriend, the one who pretty much bullied her to begin with. And Josh, well, he's quite a bit charmed. She kind of liked him at first. Well, not the way what happened to boy stretchers, but Nellie pretty much doesn't want to think about it. She's still not going to forgive him. And Green, he is something else. He is much more different. Well, he is not like Josh and Ryan, of course. He's always kind, and he's always calm. Well, he is calm. After all, he is an emo boy after all. His eyes, Green lost his mother, the same way as for Nellie. Nellie never had a type of friend like that before. Not only Green found her backs, and also Green trying to help her to fix her bird, and Green just fending her against Tiffany, and now Green is here to helping her. Nellie finally understands what Green meant. She is not alone. Nellie realizing this is not what she wanted. She didn't mean to break her mother's promise, and also leaving a Crown Lake Academy. What Nellie did was selfish, after everything what she'd been through. Nellie asking Green, I'm sorry, you're right, I was wrong. It's just the truth thing is, I just didn't want to let my mom down, or her legacy. I was a terrible daughter, and a terrible Crown Lake student. I just nothing more as a failure. I just didn't know what to do. After Nellie trying to finish that sentence, Green just hugs Nellie. Nellie was shocked, and Green asking Nellie, it's okay, Nellie. We all make mistakes. You're not a failure, Nellie. It's not too late for you. You can make things right. No matter what, Nellie, I'm always going to help you. Nellie, hearing this, she was happy at tears. For so long, this pain never goes away, but now she learns how to forgive herself. Nellie just hugs Green, she just crying, and Green trying to comfort her. After a while, Nellie just slowly stopped crying, trying to get herself better. Green asking Nellie, so what you gonna do now, Nellie? Nellie, think about it for a moment. Nellie asking Green, I decide to go back to Crown Lake Academy. This time I'll make things right. That's good to hear. Meanwhile, Nellie just entered juniors. Her father is busy giving the food for customers. Nellie just approached his father and asking him, Dad, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just want to talk to you in private. Sure. After a while inside the office, Nellie explained about her father about everything what happened last year, the moment she left home by his ex-boyfriend, and also she blamed herself by her mother's death. Her father hearing this, but he doesn't blame her, so he asking Nellie, It's okay, Nellie. It's not your fault. I know. I just want to know why things got so wrong. Why my mom wanted to divorce you. Is something gone wrong? Nellie, there's some things you need to know. The ones who killed your mother, it was the Roach Boss's guards. What? You mean the man who paid me their Crown Lake, but why? Because he owns me. I'm working for him. That's the reason why I did tell your mother about this. It's against our business. I tried to work things out for your mother, but things got really complicated. I just didn't want your mom to divorce me. I always loved your mother, Nellie. It's just I'm working with 2 jobs. So I decided to make the top choice. So I quit the Roach Boss business. But I made a mistake. The Roach Boss has hired 2 guards to kill me. But they killed the wrong person. So they killed your mother instead. Nellie, hearing this, she was completely deflected by this. Her father asking Nellie, I'm responsible by your mother's death. I should be the one to be killed, not her. I will never forgive myself with the Roach Boss he had done. I never wanted this to happen. Nellie, I am truly sorry. I was a terrible father. I should help you. I should support you when you need me the most. I have failed you and your mother. I made bad choices. I just wanted to make things right. Are you ever to forgiving me, Nellie? Of course I forgive you, Dad. I'm really sorry what I said you that day. I was selfish. I truly didn't know. I will never forgive the Roach Boss what he did. Do not misdemean him, Nellie. And he finds out, he'll kill both of us. We don't have enough evidence to arrest him by this point. Nellie, hearing this, he does have a good point. About the evidence, there is no way they can arrest him. So this is pretty much they can do for now. After a while, Nellie and her father are both able to calm themselves down. Nellie saw it was her picture herself ever since she was a baby, wearing a Crown Lake baby in her neck. Nellie is a bit curious and asking her father, Wait, and I was wearing a Crown Lake baby? Oh yeah, it was your mother's gift. It was special. Ever since you're a baby, guess what your mother had told me? What is it? After Nellie grows up, she'll be the next generation, be a Crown Lake student, to be a better, best Crown Lake student. Wow, so she said that to me? Yeah, and there's a book for you. There's a picture about your mother and a note to read. The true thing is, Nellie, your mother wants you to be a Crown Lake student. This is your destiny. Nellie just got the book. She opened the book. She saw it was a younger picture by her mother. She turned the page around. She saw it was a note. Nellie started to read the note. After Nellie just finished reading that note, Nellie finally understood what her mother had meant. This is her destiny to become a Crown Lake student. Nellie asking her father, Thanks, Dad. I just need some time to think things out. Sure, take time what you mean, Nellie. Meanwhile, Nellie's father paid the money by the Roach Boss. Nellie has a ride with Judy. Nellie saw it was a Roach Boss and a strange woman she never seen before. Nellie see him. She has a grudge against the Roach Boss. But Nellie decided to act cool, not to do anything stupid or get herself killed. The Roach Boss asking Nellie, Oh, Nellie, it's been a while. Meet my daughter. She was a Crown Lake student just like you. Hey, this is the girl named Nellie Chambers. She's a Crown Lake student. Oh yeah, I've been a Crown Lake student for a long time, but it takes a lot of pressure, but you get used to it. It's a cool school. Nellie doesn't seem to care by this point, but she still hates the Roach Boss. The Roach Boss start to notice and asking Nellie, "So, why are you here? Why you're not in a Crown Lake? Do you have a day off or something?" Yeah, she has a day off. She just here to see me. She just talk about things how Crown Lake's going for her. The Roach Boss hearing this, at first he's a bit suspicious, but he decided to rush it off. That's not his business, so he asking Nellie, "Oh, I see. Well, I wish I can talk to you longer, but we have some things we need to do. So I hope you're doing well, Crown Lake, Nellie. So see ya." The Roach Boss and her daughter just walks away. Nellie got a bit scared, but she able to rush it up a little bit. After a while, Judy just grabbing her Nellie's bags, and Nellie asking her father, "All right, Dad, I'm ready to go back to Crown Lake Academy." "Well, my little bird is ready to leave the nest." "Yeah, oh, so you gotta drive me back? And my friend, too." "Wait, your friend?" "Yeah, his name is Green. He's my friend. He's a Crown Lake student. He was here to help me to learn my mistakes." "Oh, that would explain a lot." Meanwhile, this is the first time he met Nellie's father. Green at first he's a bit nervous, but her father has no problem or anything. He's cool with it. He glad Nellie has a new friend. Also, he just teasing them. Nellie was embarrassed, and Green got really uncomfortable, but three of them able to get used to it one another. But now they're back. Nellie asking Green, "It's good to be back." "Yeah, are you ready, Nellie?" "Yeah." Nellie and Green are both enter Crown Lake Academy.
You belong as you drown the pain.